legend of the Phoenix all ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force from the beginning. Love. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our goals to the stars.
We are in Sacramento, California, home for the Kings in an interconference basketball game here. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Brown outside. And Westbrook pulls it down. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Kings. And then Murray with the jam.
And showing some creativity. Murray smooth and lethal.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And he jams it with authority.
Well, Brown is always looking to score, but he's far from a selfish player, and he will move the ball, too.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the real star, Stan, of this Kings team is Domantas Sabonis. Can he anchor them, though, defensively?
Well, Sabonis is not a big-time shot blocker, Kevin, but paint points haven't been their biggest concern. Rather, it's been their struggles closing out the shooters on the perimeter.
Now, here's DeRozan. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Brown. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And Brown throws it down hard.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, he can play the four because he gets off the ground so well.
Here's Brown with the three. Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got 5.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
The rebound by Cato.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Hey, Stan, how about the Boston Celtics? Back-to-back 60-win season.
Well, Kevin, winning 50 is a great season. 60 wins is simply incredible. We have lots of regular seasons where no team wins 60. Credit Joe Mazzulla, his staff, and players for keeping this thing rolling.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Those were your Sacramento Kings Breakers.
Free throw good from Brown. And great offensive firepower for the Kings. But you know what, Stan? They know they got to defend.
Well, their head coach, Doug Christie, made his bones at that end. But it's on these players to execute, and that'll be the challenge.
Here's Schroeder. Eubanks. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Monk. And it's sent back by White. Brown deciding where to go with it. Nasty move. And Brown throws it down hard.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Pass to McDermott. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics leading by 3. Outside, White. Here's Brown. Shot clock at 5. Out to the right wing. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Sacramento ball.
Schroeder outside. Nice move. And he sinks the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Celtics. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Malik Monk is a key player for the Kings. He said, coming to the organization, I felt like I could bring an energy that Zach had been waiting for. And it's a comfortable fit. Coming here slows everything down. I can just focus on my crafted hand, and it's been working for me. Guys?
He's played great for him. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And Malik Monk is instant offense coach. So fun to watch.
He really is, Kevin, because he brings great energy every night. Seems to just love being out there. And then he's done what most guys do. If they're going to take that jump to becoming good players, he's become more efficient as a player because he's learned to make better decisions on the floor.
And Sacramento has possession after the basket by Boston. And Boucher sends it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So both teams making some changes here. And Sacramento has possession. They trail by 1.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's hauled in by the Kings. Down low. And he slams it one-handed.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Pass to Simons. Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics, and he really went all out there.
Simons from outside. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Over to the left wing. But no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And the Kings lead by 2. And they double up Brown. And he goes in for the dunk.
Go into the rack with energy to the D, afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And with the trend break toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss plays more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And Monk doesn't fool around when he's driving. He's got room to go up for the finish there, and he just lifts off with power.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. White goes in, lays it up and banks it in. White's got his first basket.
Cunning drive by White. He saw a hole and took advantage.
Right side Levine. Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. A nice shot by Walsh.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Outside DeRozan. Pass to Levine. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Kings lead by 2.
Yes, Sabonis making good use of his height and hustle there, playing on top of the defender.
Right side White. Up and in on the layup. White's got it all tied up now for Boston.
I like that from White. Attacking the heart of that defense.
Sacramento moving it around. And it's Murray with the jam.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, if you give up that lane that easily, you got to expect he's going to attack the rim with some force.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Kings on top. They lead by a bucket. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Kings leading. Kick out to Levine. Outside DeRozan. For 3, Murray. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Murray's got 9.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Pass to DeRozan. Offline with his 3. Celtics trailed by 3. And finished off by Brown.
And guys, really no surprise to see Brown flourishing on offense. He is just fearless on that end.
Levine wide open. Buries the long-range jumper.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
A 2-time dunk champion, Zach LaVine can hammer it down, Coach, or he can bury one from 3.
Well, that's right, Kevin. And look, He came into the league with that great athletic ability, and we all marveled at it. But this guy's really gone to work on his skills, and he's become one of the most efficient shooters in this league from any range on the floor. This guy has gone from great athlete to great player.
And Keita gets it to go.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Murray right side. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Celtics trail by 4. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought into helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Kevin, back to you.
They're plenty talented. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Pass to Pritchard. Pocket 2. And Westbrook pulls it down. Kings leading now by 4. Levine deciding where to go with it. And the jam by Levine.
Well, let's not forget, Levine's got a great handle.
Outside, White. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. In the corner, it's Levine. That 3 off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Yeah, charging inside with force. Love seeing Brown go up strong on the drive.
Murray outside. Sabonis. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Substituting
1:15 left here in the third quarter. Outside, Simons. And there's the try. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Sacramento.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Monk for 3. Connects from three-point range. Monk's got 8 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content.
Oh, that was something else.
Are you kidding me? Anthony Simons flying high to finish that one.
Monk for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Simons with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. This one for 3. That shot, no good. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
46.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Celtics trailed by 6. to Hauser. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hauser's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Boston. Here's Monk going inside. Simons with the defensive effort. Shoots the three. Sacramento grabs the miss. Schroeder looking over the floor. On the wing, Monk. Just 5 on the clock. He takes it in. And then Monk with the dunk.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Brown. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. That free throw, good from Hauser. At one time, pretty much just a three-point specialist, Sam Hauser, coach, is now cranking up the defense.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can come into the league and maybe carve out a niche with just one skill. But usually what you have to do is take that one skill and build on it so that you can be a consistent rotation player. Sam Hauser has done that, and as you said, he's added the defense to his shooting ability.
Boston again missing. DeRozan, Levine outside. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Here's DeRozan. Lays it in off the window.
DeRozan not trying to do too much inside.
Pritchard with the ball. Now here's Brown. Shot clock at 6. Brown putting it on the deck.
Speedy move by Brown, using his velocity to get right where he wants to go.
Here's Sabonis. And he jams it in.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Celtics making a switch here. Celtics trailed by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Brown. Now Pritchard. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Can't get it to go. Sacramento with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
And Levine comes to help. Brown. White fires. Tried for the putback, but can't get it to go. Good. Lays it right in there.
Yeah, tough finish by DeRozan. Made him work for those 2 points.
Brown outside. From deep. Murray rips down the board. Sacramento leading by 11.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Kings.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Keegan Murray.
He came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Westbrook. Zach LaVine knocks down the 3.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
LaVine. Oh, look at that. And there's the dunk. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
A week ago, try to play me. I'm talking about my main mans, cause I put him on your head, bro. Like he was take-key. At show price going up, I know these love fool, but I can't let him get one up on man. I think Obama every day, bro, change that. But I can't forget what I did at back door.
Takes my eye, I lift my head, blinded by the sky. Feel my way in front, following the sound. It moves away so fast, fall down to the ground. I know there's more to come. Jump back to my feet. Now
It's interconference time for the New York Knicks as they travel to enemy territory looking for a win. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And that one's good, Brunson. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. Towns, no luck. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl-Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Guys, back over to you.
Allie, thank you so much.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Done outside. Pass to Harden. Clock at 6. Shoots over Brunson. Harden's shot is off. Now the Knicks with it. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Anunoby with it. And it's Harden picking him up. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Brunson with it.
And arguably the game's most versatile defender, Leonard can legitimately guard 1 through 5.
Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Bridges. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Zubats. Outside Collins. Back to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Brunson, good.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So both teams making some changes here. Clippers trail by 4. Harden outside. And he uses the glass on the way.
Just an absolute ferocious score. When Harden gets a chance to score from the interior, he doesn't think twice about shooting.
There's 1:26 left here in the opening quarter. Drills it from outside. Brunson's got 13 points.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he can wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
Back to Harden. Kicks it out to Jones. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Over Hart. It's rebounded by New York. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Anunoby. Brunson has a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by Dunn. Down low. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 1 second left. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more.
15.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. The Clippers are remaining competitive even with some shifting pieces in their roster. The star play creator, James Harden, said, quote, "We're legit and our defense is really good. Offensively, we know what we want to get to and we hang our hats on the defensive end." Back to you, Kevin.
A veteran-heavy roster. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Knicks leading by 4. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in L.A., they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
And that one's good. Towns. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Clippers trailed by 6. Here's Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Pass to Jones. Back to Harden. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by New York. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here is Robinson. Nothing on the board. Fires for 3. Kawhi drills the three-pointer.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Brunson outside. In the corner, it's Robinson. Pass to Shamet. And here's Brunson. 16 points for him. Off the mark from 16 feet out. Here is Harden, guarded by Robinson. Here's Lopez. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Pass to Shamet. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Leonard. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. Now Jones. Still yet to score. Now here's Harden. And here's Jones. A 3-ball. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Jones has got the lead up to 1 now. for the Clippers. The Knicks making a switch here. .112 left. The play here in the second quarter. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
LA basketball.
The Clippers leading. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this hill.
This is Harden's mindset. Consistent at attacking and looking to shoot off the catch.
Anunoby outside. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to end the run. That's short off the rim. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
The southpaw, hard, lucky lefty. He's a tremendous offensive player who can pretty much get triple-doubles in bunches.
Puts up a deep three. Harden from way outside. Knicks trailed by 8. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. On deep, Brunson. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
James Harden getting it done for the Clippers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We come back right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
And it's Leonard missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Oh, Kawhi with a throwback dunk.
Got into the passing lane that time. Harden creating possession.
Brunson outside. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
An offensive juggernaut. It's fun watching Harden go out and just take over.
And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching. And with Ivica Zubac patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. James Harden is very comfortable at the controls of the Clippers offense, and Coach Ty Lue said he sees the game how I see it, from a point guard's point of view, a coach's point of view, how teams are playing us defensively, how we can capitalize and take advantage of it. Back to you, Kevin.
A tremendous IQ. Wow. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Hart outside. Bridges, no one around him. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
When he's on, the three-pointer can be a real weapon for Bridges.
Here's Harden on the wing. Pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Shoots over Anunoby. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. It's a one-point game. Hart outside. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Hart's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. It's a close game here in L.A. Here is Harden. They need this. Aggressive finish by Harden.
I'm just going to say this. I don't think the average fan understands how strong Harden is. He has no problem finishing through contact with those wide shoulders.
Here's Brunson. And Jones pulls it down. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. To the middle. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Harden. Jones, no one around him. Buries the long-range jumper. Jones has got 6.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. .112 left here in the third quarter. McBride with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on James Harden.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. Here's Harden into the lane.
As dangerous a penetrator there is, Harden's understanding for when to knife inside is ridiculous.
Pass to Shamet. Some nice passing by New York here. Clarkson surveying the floor. That one's off. Still out of sync. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Leonard. Here goes Kawhi. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Los Angeles on top, leading by just 2. And time for
41.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Now McBride. Pass to Shamet. Back to McBride. No good on the triple. Now here's Lopez. Defended by Towns. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
Number 28, Gershon Yabusele.
Here's McBride. Clarkson on the wing. Six to shoot. Can't hit from in close. The Clippers leading on the wing. Jones. Back to Lopez. Sweet move. It's rebounded by New York.
I'm not sure if he lost focus or what, but that was trash.
To tie it up. And Jones sends it back. Here's Leonard. Pass to Bogdanovich. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Coming onto the court right now. Time to get excited for your Clippers world.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. From deep, Brunson. Lopez grabs the board. And it's Harden with the ball for L.A. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Pass to Brunson. Launches a three. New York, no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 6. Harden. The three is off. Now here's Brunson. Here he goes. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Harden.
He is an absolute master at drawing fouls. Harden is so good at getting the defense to foul him with so many crafty moves.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Lopez rips down the rebound. Clippers leading by 8. Got it to go off the glass.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Knicks trail by 12. Outside Bridges. Jacks up a three. That one is off.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And there's the three.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And allowing this to go no further. He stops a 15-0 run by the Clippers.
Harden! It's good!
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Clippers.
The big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, they really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
And I love his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
Rebounded by Towns. Now the Knicks with it. Brunson surveying the D. The three goes down. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Harden missed on the three. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Brunson outside for three. That does not go. Leonard fires. The shot is off. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Rich.
Hey, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, Never tell me what we on, I'm on the same. I plan for cuz ain't nice, but I hate them. Yeah, I feel the safest when the club let me bring in. Why you wanna see it smile again? Ain't they face? They don't know that they contribute to the dairy payment. Say she don't around with shit. Think you gon' me for free, what you with? When all the smoke like a. Hold on, brother, chase him. Say my name, I pop up like the boogeyman. The game over, dropping bangers with no hook. That free my brother leak. I hate I'm putting money.
Well, we've got some terrific basketball in store for you tonight. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation. This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
Butler lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Yeah, great move by Butler. Setting the pick, then getting the score.
Pass to Bailey. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
Here's Curry, and he buries his first look.
The speed of Curry's drive really makes some trouble for the defense, just cutting them to pieces.
George in the post. The Warriors pull it in. Neal drives in. Left side Curry. 6 to shoot. Pass to Green. A kick out. Curry sinks it from distance. Curry's got 5 now.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
And defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, B.A., they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has helped, but to win at the highest level, it requires more than one three-level scorer.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3 ball is falling.
Oh, my goodness!
Just throw it up!
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And so George will bring it up for Utah. 6-point game. Puts up a 3. And no good. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Jazz trail by 8. Tim, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, just how hard of a worker is this guy?
Well, he's just exceptional. That gritty style of play is what makes him so respected, B.A. And as we know, he has a way of rising to the occasion.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Bailey's shot is off. Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 16-4 run. And it's Hield missing. On offense, here's Utah. Trailing by 10. Bailey's shot is off. Curry looking it over. From deep. That shot off.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Here's Bailey. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, for this coaching staff, they want Bailey operating in the paint. I mean, he's got athleticism and touch.
The 3 from Curry. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see it. That's your point guard getting up.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Here's Bailey. Takes him. Misses at the rim. What if it goes? Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Warriors on top. They lead by 12. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Jazz foul. Utah making a switch here.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for Utah. Number 34.
Right side, Pajemski. 6 on the shot clock. Utah grabs the miss. Pass to Shibwe. Utah moving the ball around. Now Filipowski. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Spencer. Shoots over Collier. Spencer, no good. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Al Horford. When we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
And it's good. 2 points. Butler's got 8.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA." I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. Here's Bailey. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. And it's Butler with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Kuminga's shot is off. Jazz trail by 11. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
And so it's Golden State with it. Down low. The jump hook. Horford gets it done inside.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Driving in. Collier. And he dunks it down.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
The Warriors lead by 11. To the paint. Here's Kuminga.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Markkanen for three. Ooh, Markkanen, confident from long range.
I mean, let me remind you, Markkanen is 7 feet tall. It's incredible how he shoots it so well from deep.
Pass to Pajemski. The rebound by Markkanen. Jazz trail by 10. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. The shot by Mikhailuk, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Spencer. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Personal foul.
Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Look like a schoolyard playground right there. Inside. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And baskets like this get Green fired up. When you get physical with him, he takes it personally.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Free throw no good for Green. And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his second Defensive Player of the Year award.
Now here's Hield. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And here's Butler outside. And that comes off the assist by Green. And the Warriors lead by 15. Pass to Nurkic. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Launches it. The shot won't fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up 15 points as this quarter concludes. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Curry takes it in. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
And Nurkic throws it down.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead. Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
And the basket by Mikhailuk.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back to you guys.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And the basket by Curry.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, BA, the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV.
Well, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
Pass to Kuminga. Clock at 6. The layup misses. Jazz trail by 18. Here's Mikhailuk. No good from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now Curry. Kuminga goes in. And Kuminga throws it down.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Marketed for 3. The Warriors pull it in. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Graham.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Graham.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Now here's Filipowski. Yet to see a basket. Back to George. Jacks up a 3. And Filipowski hits from deep.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Jazz trail by 18. Here's Mikhailuk. The offensive rebound. It's not going to go for him. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
And it's Utah with the ball. Pass to Filipowski. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
Well, that is just point-blank range. They're going to convert that almost every time.
And here's Curry for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
So it's the Warriors now, following the 3 by Utah. Buries it from 3. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Hendricks. There's the 3. Warriors with the rebound. And a deep 3 from Curry. It's hauled in by Collier.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. Complete domination from distance. 10 three-pointers now. We'll be right back with you shortly. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On offense, here's Utah. From outside the arc. And Lauri Markkanen, good for 3.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Butler. he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Markkanen. For three, Collier. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors lead by 22. Back to Butler. And the 17-footer goes down.
Whether it's at the rim or in the mid-range, Butler believes he's going to beat his man each and every time.
Markkanen right side. Pass to Sensabaugh. Utah moving the ball around. Collier, no good. Takes a step back. Left side, Butler. Shoots a fadeaway. That one a little long. And it's Utah with the ball. Out to the wing. Here's Collier. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hendricks. From deep three-point range. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. And Curry's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Out to the right wing. Curry with a steal. Fires from deep. Gets the three to fall. Curry's got 40 points.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
And that one's good. Markkanen.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And here are the Jazz. To the inside. And that one's good. Markkanen.
Being Markkanen is 7 feet tall, he's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
And a deep three from Curry. Wow, how about that? A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Markkanen. Gets stolen by Hield. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Fires away from way outside.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, I've seen some crazy things, and that is right up there.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Stephen Curry.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Hendricks. Banked it in off the glass.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
Here's Curry. Jump shot is good. Curry's got 50 points.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
That's the kind of activity you love to see from Markkanen. Just a great sequence.
The three from Curry. The rebound by Markkanen. Pass to Hendricks. Now here's Markkanen. Fires the three. Rebounded by Green. And here's Butler. And he can't jam it through. Come on.